Okay, we got out here, and you can look down there and see that Wild Child is coming over here and helping herself already. I'm going to move that over here where I can get a little bit shot of it. But Wild Child came right over here, and she's going through there. You can see I also put some of those navel oranges in there, chalked them up, but we'll see what's happening here, okay? All righty, what do you say, Wild Child? I'm going to walk over here and set this thing down a little bit, and hopefully we get several of them over here eating. I'm going to set her down over here. I don't know how far away I am. I have to adjust a little bit. Come here, Wild Child. Wild Child, come here. Come here, baby. Wild Child, come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Whitey, little Whitey, where are you, buddy? Come here, looky there. How about that, huh? You want that carrot, huh? You want that carrot? How about you? You want a navel orange? Try that. Now, we don't know. Hey, baby, that's my girl. Yes, my girl. All right, I'm going to get back over here and kind of just get out of the way and see what happens here and see if we can get, I just kind of like to get a little video of 4 or 5 of them eating out of the bowl. I don't know how far I have to get back there away from. I'll move back just a little bit more. I'm 10 or 12 feet away. Of course, obviously little Whitey is going to come up here and help himself. He's going to get in the bowl there. There is Ice. I believe that's Ice. I have a hard time telling them apart. I called the bigger one of the two Ice when they were small, but I figure it doesn't really much matter. Now Ice is going to come up here and get in that. That bowl was completely empty when I picked it up. You can see another little addition did with our new water system, and I'm going to run down there and show you that water system. I haven't even looked at it myself yet, but we got our new water system in from Culligan. Over a $20,000 system in there. And that's just, this is amazing. And that's not counting the dock and all of that. So we've got really unlimited amount of water, but it's, I'm going to move back just a little bit more. I think they're pretty comfortable though right there now. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. See the little building? That was our old pump house down by the lake. Apache's over there. Apache moved that building over there, so those deer over there would have something to get in. Now I've got another building coming this next week, just one of the little carport deals that you buy, and I've got one of those that I bought up in Tahlequah from a friend of mine up there, and they're going to put that building in over there also. And of course these deer here have got the little building to get into, because when we have babies they'll be separated off from them. But I'll be actually letting all the deer get together. Well, they didn't spend much time over there, did they? It looks like Ice is going to eat some. Maybe Ice, man, look at the size of his nubbins already. He's going to have some nice horns, going to be his first horns. But he is the only one in there. I'm just wondering if maybe he's real aggressive in keeping the rest of them away from it. I'll tell you what I might do. I might walk up there and just get me a handful of food and throw out there on the other side and see what happens. Isn't he a big, pretty guy, though? Look how tall he is. I mean, that deer is not even a year old. He was born, I believe, in April. So this is January, not even quite the middle of January yet. Getting close, though. And we look how big he is and how big his nubbins have got. So he's going to be a really nice big deer. And you got to keep in mind, Prince Charming is not his dad. His dad is actually larger than Prince Charming, if you can believe that. And that's exactly what it is. He is actually larger than Prince Charming. And we'll be looking at the antlers video and checking and see if we have lost any antlers in the pens. We've lost 5 that we know of here around the house. So we have only found 3 of them, I guess, so far, maybe 4, 3. And so we have quite a few antlers laying around. And we're going to be opening that box with that antler kit in it and seeing what Benelli thinks of that. Artificial antlers. Well, I wish some of the other deer would come around. Well, and now she's going to go walking away. I'm going to go over and throw some out on the ground and see if that entices anybody. Hi, guys. You guys are not too interested, are you? Go, baby. How about an apple? You don't want an apple? That's pretty amazing there. She didn't want that apple. That is pretty amazing. Now, I'll just let that sit there for a while. Well, they just really don't seem to care much for my for my cooking. What can I say? They just don't care much for my cooking. Wild Child's eating a little bit off the ground there, but they're not any of them really coming around much at all. I don't think it matters whether I back away or not. I guarantee if I was over there, I mean, I get really close to these deer all the time, particularly Whitey and little Whitey and Wild Child. I'm around them all the time, and but they're not any of them really caring much about getting up there and eating out of that bowl, are they? You're going to eat off the ground. Maybe I ought to just throw it on the ground and see what happens. Somebody mentioned that the bowls are made out of petroleum products, which they are, and maybe they don't like to eat out of the bowl. But we have used that bowl for a couple of years. That's an old fish bowl, and we've used it for a long time. Now, Casper and Ice come in there and get them a little bit of food to eat, but none of the other deers have even come around all that. Isn't that amazing? Well, we got 4 of them up there. I guess I can consider that a success. I don't really know. But I guess I might all just go up there and throw it all out on the ground. They seem to like it on the ground just fine. And see what happens. Scatter it out, take my bowl inside. Don't even leave my bowl out here. I think that's exactly what I will do. They don't seem to care too much about those navel oranges. I guess maybe they're Marines or something. Probably should have peeled them for them. I don't eat the peelings myself, so. But they just, little Whitey and Wild Child's the only 2 there that's really caring much about eating. The rest of them not bothering them too much at all. Wild Child just not too interested in those carrots even. So, oh, that's not even little Whitey over there. That's another doe. But they're just not too interested, so I guess we won't see this happen anywhere near soon. All right, I'm just going to scatter it out. I'm going to scatter it out and take my, what's the matter, Casper? What are you running from? I'm going to leave all this here, and y'all can just eat it all off the ground, okay? There you go, guys. Have at it. Just eat it all off the ground. Got things sticking to it because of peanut butter. Oh, maybe it's Chris's cooking is so much better. All right, guys and girls, I thought I might come over here and look at our new water system to end this video this week. And I'm walking here by my partner's building, this beautiful building over here he's got by his house. And right over here, and we've got I don't know what the red light is for. The red light might mean that something's wrong. I don't know. It might just be, well, it's wired up, so it's important to have that red light there, obviously. And if you will turn and look down here behind me, you can see, we showed this the other day, there is our old dock over there on that other side. And I'll walk down to our new dock here in a minute. There's our new dock right there. And we've looked at this just a little bit, but we're going to go inside and look around. I haven't been over here yet. Patsy said it looks really pretty neat. He said he really hadn't gone in there. He just sort of opened the door and peeked in. Well, I'm going to open the door and peek in. I'm going in. So let's go in there and see what our new water system looks like, because we're really proud of this and we're happy with it so far. One of the reasons we're really proud of it is Culligan was really proud of it. Over $20,000 we have in this system, over $20,000. That's not counting the work down there at the dock and the water pump and all that down there that Steve and Aaron did, my partners. This is just the Culligan part of it. And we don't have a deal with Culligan. I think they charge us full retail for everything. But let's go take a look and see what our water system looks like inside the door. We're getting ready to go in that door right there behind me. All right, let's see what is behind the magic door. My goodness. Oh yeah, look at all of this. My goodness, look at those tanks. Those tanks are, I don't know how big those tanks are. Those tanks are taller than me. These is a commercial deal. You see all of the extra coarse water softener salt is what that is. And you can just look in here and see we've got heater in here that will, a really nice, obviously a really good high dollar heater that will come on and run when it needs to, I'm sure. And obviously with the weather we're having now, we don't need that. We've got all of our breaker box right there that's running to everything. We've got plenty of room in here. We've got great insulation in this building. Aaron built this building himself. And you can see our water system. We got another heater over there on the walls. We've got 2 heaters in here. And these big old tanks right here are filtration tanks. So you can see that we are filtrating really good. This is a tank size. It's I don't see what it says there. It looks like that, I don't know, it looks like it might be in Japanese or something. I don't know, or Chinese or something. I really don't know. I can't really tell on the tank, but those are really huge tanks. They're big around. Like I said, they're taller than me. They're taller than me. I get up here and these tanks are, well, about where the top of my head is about the top of this tank. So that tank's about close to 6 foot, I guess. I'm 5'10". We got the smaller tank right there. And that tank, this tank, is not hooked up to anything. I really have no idea what that is. That is not hooked up to anything. It's obviously there for some sort of reason. These are really, really nice tanks. This is a tank much like we had over there, except it's smaller. And then we've got another system here. And that tank that's empty also. That's a storage bin of some sort. Don't know really what that's for. Big valves on everything. The valves are all both open, running water to my house. And this is over here, Waterloo Road Pump and Supply. Water wells, water pumps, night or day. You can see this is a big, that's an electronic filter there that's running through where it gets all of the little micro, it's the ultraviolet's what that is, ultraviolet electronic filter. That gets rid of all the little amoeba or any germs or anything that's in there. I mean, it's really, really, really a fancy system. And no matter how fancy, you still just got PVC and valves. I don't know what happens. Look at all of this. Will you look at this? And it's really, 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 really nice. Absolutely, really, really nice. Culligan. We've got good water, we've got soft water, we've got plenty of pressure, and we have a great system. And if something breaks down and it's 14 degrees below, like it was last year, or year before last, whenever that was, it'd certainly be nice to be in this building as opposed to out there laying on that dock working. Let's walk down and we'll look at that dock and I'll explain it the best I could. I can't really explain all this. Like Apache said, the technology is pretty big on all of this. And but it's nice and quiet. Everything's running properly. And we've got great water. I'm gonna walk on down the hill. I got Benelli. Benelli is always with me. She's my very faithful companion. That's why a man loves a dog. And labs are just about as good as they come. She just wants to be wherever I am. That's all she really cares about. She doesn't get too far away from me. You notice she's exploring some. She fell off in a bunch of leaves earlier and went out of sight. Good girl, Benelli. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. She loves to pick up something and carry in her. As we head down on the dock, I'll show you what a great system we have down here, because this is really something. Now, Steve and Aaron built this. They bought a company from Carl Zeiss's company that builds boat docks, and so they have all the boat dock building equipment and engineers and stuff, and they can build about anything they want. They custom built this, and you can see this is a great dock. We've got our pump right here. The pump is running right now. We've got plenty of room if we need to work on it down here. But here's the slick deal. If we need to pick that pump up, we just take that cap off and put a ring on that there. And we've got a place where we can hook right here to it. Apache called this a come along. It's a winch, but we put a winch in here and winch that pump up, take it up, clean it up, check it, do anything that might be wrong with it without having to wrestle it up. Now, our old one, right on the end, that's where our pump was over there. We've taken that out. We've moved that building out of there and trying to clean that area up over there, get the pretty back to it. But wish I had a rod and reel down here. I'd like to make a few casts down here off this dock. Should have brought a rod and reel with me. Perfect time of the evening to maybe catch a big one. So anyway, that's what we've got right there. So guys and girls,
Go out there and have you a great one today. And remember, God, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Remember, I sure do love you.